Apparently, Pokimane is not rich, guys. Guys, she's not rich. She's rich in friendship, but she still wants people to eat the rich. Whoa, millionaire Pokimane is very, very woke and liberated and yeah. Let's just talk about today's video where called Why Everyone Hates Pokimane. Link to the original video down in the description below. I got lots to say, and I'm sure you do too. So consider subscribing if you like the discussions and conversations we have on his channel. Without further ado, get your keyboards ready. I want to see y'all in the comments because we're getting into it right now.
So recently, I've been scrolling through the internet and I realized that a lot of people hate Pokimane. And when I say hate Pokimane, I mean they wrote entire essays on Twitter about her, and her mentions basically look like this.
This is where like I actually agree. There's two people that like the average person don't like is Pokimane and Hassan, because they're so fake about everything blatantly that it takes Twitch themselves, Twitch the platform, and YouTube to some extent, mostly with Pokimane, not so much Hassan, to astroturf the perception of things. So like, how do I say like astroturf? By like sponsoring them and being like, yes, queen, slay, we have not the average person millionaire Pokimane here. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that. And so it's ironic that if these platforms didn't astroturf for them so hard, people would see more how disliked these streamers are.
So yeah, let's get into how this first started. On April 20th, Drama Alert posted a video on Twitter titled Pokimane ranting about the ultra rich. And because of this video, she started receiving a lot of hate.
Do you think someday we'll have a revolution like that in America? Right? It's getting there, right?
We already have one.
Another one.
What's going on?
The wealth disparity is getting bad.
The wage gap, I hate that.
No, wealth disparity.
Wealth disparity.
Wage gap is like between men and women. Men and women, we love each other.
Thanks.
And we hate the rich. Anyways.
That's the cringe. The fact that she's like, first of all, the wage gap. Men and women, we love each other. See, you guys are so brain dead. You like that, right? WWW in chat, right? You guys, your brain doesn't work, so you that is enough for you, for your brain to process what's going on, right? That's enough. Like that got you. That didn't work for you. Oh, then maybe you're just a hater. Like that's how, like, not to hate on her, but I'm gonna hate on her audience. They might actually be mentally ill. They might just all be mentally ill. I'm just gonna say it, because if this is enough for you to just get behind something, for real, y'all cooked. You're fried. You're done. The brain rot has truly reached radioactive levels in that audience. So that's the first thing. The second thing, my brothers in Christ and my sisters in Christ, is that we hate the rich. Let's check it out again one more time.
Men and women, we love each other.
Thanks.
And we hate the rich.
Again, period. You know what? It kind of reminds me of the Kamala Harris spending a bunch of money on rappers and hip hop artists and thinking like, you guys like this, right? You like this, right? You see this? You see this? You like this, right? You like this, right? Like, it reminds me of that. Like, she's trying so hard to not, you know what I mean? Like, but she knows her audience is that brain dead, mentally ill, mentally unable to process reality, that they're going to accept this.
Anyways.
Before this video continues,
That's why an average person, now he's a millionaire too, but he's much more in tune with reality. He's like, wait a minute, what?
I just want to do a simple Google search. What is Pokimane's net worth? Her net worth is estimated at around $25 million.
Wage gap is like between men and women. Men and women, we love each other.
Thanks.
And we hate the rich.
Now, personally, I'm going to consider somebody with a $3 million net worth to be rich. I mean, $3 million is a lot of money, but 25? What does she mean she hates the rich?
If you, by the way, I want you, a lot of people, I have a large international audience. Americans are not all millionaires. To get $1 million is almost impossible to do. So her saying that we hate the ultra rich, she is the ultra rich. Do you not understand me? The average salary in America is below $50,000. She is the ultra rich. But no. I don't know why I'm so pissed off. Maybe because I'm an average working person. You have these creators who say the dumbest shit, and they're actually mentally unable audiences eat it up. And that's enough. Like, that little simple gesture is enough for their brain to be like, Yas Queen slay, while they're like struggling. She is ultra rich.
She is the rich.
Yeah.
Does she think she's one of us? It's like that one Spider-Man meme where they're pointing at themselves and like one side is we hate the rich and the other side is her. But I will play the full clip so you guys can get the full context.
Women, men and women, we love each other.
Thanks.
And we hate the rich. Anyway. Too much.
Aren't you the rich?
No! Like the ultra rich, the ultra giga rich, the
You have to
unnecessarily
clarify.
rich.
They're gonna clip that and it's gonna make you look bad.
Oh.
You
the
gotta
ultra
say
giga
the
rich.
billionaires.
The billionaires.
Because you are rich.
The Bezos.
You can't be saying that.
I am. I'm rich in friendship.
Yes.
So yeah, that was the full clip that was posted to Drama Alert.
The fact that he knew, but the fact that he had to explain it to her by, you're going to get clipped out of context. Or you're going to get clipped and they're going to hate you for it. The fact that that's the only way for her to understand what she said was wrong is crazy. Did nobody pick up on that? That's how fucking, she knows how dumb her audience is. She knows how actually brain dead her audience is, that she didn't even have to correct herself. She knew not to correct herself or didn't care to until he explained it in the form of, oh, by the way, oh, you're going to get clipped and they're going to sit, this going to get pulled out. So you have to clarify the billionaires. Notice how he had to explain the billionaires. Like, she's so out of touch. I can't stand this. It gets under my skin.
Even though it didn't change anything I said, Pokimane, in a nutshell, was basically asking somebody off screen if there will be a revolution against the rich in America, even though she is literally the rich in America. And that is where the backlash started from, because on the original Drama Alert post, people were pretty mad. And besides the over-the-top, very rude comments, I think people in the comments were even speculating that she makes around $100 to $500K a month. And obviously that's nowhere close to Elon Musk money, because I'm pretty sure he makes a couple billion a month. But even if that is true, Pokimane's income is still in the top 1%.
She is not even top 1%. She's literally the ultra rich. What is this? How like actually retarded do you have to be like, we love Pokimane? What she said is actually super based. Eat the rich. Shout out to Hassan. Eat the rich. Like at this point in 2025, how brain dead do you have to be to keep falling for this?
So to suggest she isn't a part of the rich or ultra rich is just insane to me. And it's even more insane to me for her to suggest that if there was a revolution, she wouldn't be on the other side of it.
Like she's shopping for expensive clothes. What is going on?
After this clip of her went viral, there was obviously the backlash, but other streamers also reacted to it.
Jesus, that's tough. I don't really get it. So what happens if you're rich and you somehow get richer, you're automatically bad? You know what, chat? I think this is like some brain rot. No disrespect. It's all good.
So XQ,
I haven't seen his reaction, but yes, she said it because she knows her audience will eat it up, and she knows they're actually retarded. Her audience is actually brain dead.
He brings up a great point. Since Pokimane is already rich and owns companies, let's say one of her companies all of a sudden is worth 200 to 300 mil. Now she may be the ultra rich that she's been talking about, but are we supposed to now hate her? It doesn't make any sense.
I'm not trying to poke you or anything. I just think that I don't think it makes you. So if you make a company and it makes $100 million, you're chilling. But then something takes off while you're on vacation. Some guy makes a new product in your company. They invent the cheese taco, okay? And then your Taco Bell becomes a billionaire venture. Now you're a billionaire, now you're a bad person?
XQC
Just listening to him, I was like having to focus about what he was trying to say, but it did end up making sense. So I do. I'm not gonna let that slide, XQC. If you ever see this brother or his audience, I was kind of crazy. I was like, "What the fuck is he trying to say?" And then he finally said it. I was like, "Okay, that's what he means. I get it." So I did understand what he said.
wasn't the only streamer that reacted to this clip. Other streamers like Sneeko also had choice words.
Aren't you the rich? No. Like the ultra rich.
Shut the up! No! I'm just like you poor people! On a yacht drifting through Paris making millions of dollars. Shut the up. If you're gonna eat the rich, you gotta eat yourself. I think Pokimane's fake relatability is what pisses people off the most. Because
Yes, and then what makes it even worse is like Twitch, specifically Twitch, astroturfs her whole perception. It's the same way Hassan. Most people don't like Hassan, right? But he then has a publicist over there doing puff pieces with the New York Times and shit. And we're like, we don't like him. Why do you keep doing this? Nobody's just going to accept this as the reality. It's the same thing with Pokimane. Nobody actually likes her because of her fake persona, right? This whole fake, oh, I'm like just you guys. When her content is just like, what the fuck are you even doing? You just you do exactly what everybody else does and pretend you're the one that did it first. Like your content's not even good. You just exist because Twitch promotes you. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's actually crazy.
she quite literally makes more a month than people will make in a few years.
Exactly.
Yet somehow she has the audacity to come on the internet talking about wealth disparity. And it's the fact that she's low-key trying to reject the notion that she's actually rich as well, because she never admitted it even in the clip. The first time Jason asks if she's rich, she just outright says no.
Aren't you the rich?
No.
What on earth do you mean no? And then the second time, when Jason clarifies that she is the rich, once again she deflects, talking about being rich in friendship.
The billionaires.
Because you are rich.
The Bezos.
You can't be saying that.
I am. I'm rich in friendship.
Yes.
Bro, just admit the
Shit like that. Shit like, you know, and you know why? Because she, as soon as the audience recognized, wait a minute, I gave her too much. She's rich. I can't buy her affection offline. I can't. She's rich. How much do I gotta spend more money? I can't spend enough. You know, like, because they're so fucking, brother, what is going on? I honestly think we need to bring the asylums back solely for the reason of Pokimane's audience. Can I say that? We need to just, you know what, pack it up, send them all home. And when by home I mean the mental institutions. Okay, they're done. They had enough participation in society. I think we could call it good for them. They had enough. They can watch Pokimane from the mental institutions, the mental asylums. Okay, they can do that for free, and we'll let them watch for free, and they can watch all the ads because their brain rot is their brain's fucked anyway, so it don't matter.
The fact that you're rich. It's just weird mind games that don't really make any sense. After this clip gained a lot more traction and a lot of people started hating on her, Pokimane finally released a tweet that says, "There's been a lot of opinions about me on Twitter recently, and I just want to thank people who read past the headlines and see me for who I truly am. I appreciate y'all so much." And I'm guessing she's talking about reading past the headlines of her not being rich, I guess. She then addressed all this stuff on a live stream she did, but
Look at the place. Look at where she's at.
she didn't really say too much.
It's weird to think about how many people have opinions about me, especially people who've probably like never consumed any of my content, which is understandable. Like, that's just what happens probably when you're online for so long. But my main point,
But she does this thing like the Kamala Harris. But oh my God, it's so astroturfed.
my main point is actually, as much as sometimes it bothers me to feel like my name is known in circles that I don't affiliate with or that are not a part of my community, the upside is sometimes I'll bring such nice people to my defense and I'm like I'm shocked. My heart is warm.
So what she's trying to do is manipulate people to defend her. What she's saying, essentially. such nice people to defend me, and it makes me feel so good. So her parasocial, mentally ill audience is like, we got to give her money because she's not rich. Apparently, she's not rich. I got to give her money, and I got to go defend her. I got to go defend her. Like, the fuck is going on, man?
I am flattered when I see people stand up for me that I never expect to, especially others.
Exactly. See that? You see the type of manipulation that's going on here? I'm yelling. Do you understand the manipulations here? She is trying so hard to say, guys, look, my simps, my mentally ill audience. It's not money that I need. You know what makes me feel really good is when you defend me online. That's as I'm in this expensive hotel with an expensive outfit. It's you guys defending me online in spaces that are not my community. That is literally like evil manipulation right there. What the fuck is going on? And yet this is the token that Twitch wants to say is the staple of good people on their platform. This is actual gaslighting. This is insane.
Streamers and stuff, you know what I mean? Kisan just said he wants to do a Pokethon. I was in the middle of something.
Is this a pity party or ego stroke? Yeah, people just don't like Pokimane.
Oh, you want to do a Pokethon? Yeah, you want to give me more money?
There was also another post she did a few days before this one that went viral, and the post was just a picture of her face that said Angie, and that spawned a lot of people in that were just talking about her age. And look, I personally didn't see anything wrong with it, but I guess people are mad that when you're almost 30, you shouldn't be posting stuff like this.
Major news for the unemployed today. So Pokimane posted this picture saying Angie.
It's funny that this is like the sound for every fucking TikTok nowadays.
And it's this like puppy dog face that she was making. People have been cooking her non-stop for this post saying you aren't.
Well, I wouldn't say cooking her. I mean, look at these likes. Not really. There's not a lot of traffic going on. I'm going to be honest.
Little girl anymore, you're old. Why can't streamers act like adults?
These mean comments then led to Pokimane making a response on her Twitter that says, I got a weird influx of weirdos commenting on my age, lol. To be honest, I find it so dumb. At 28, I'm the happiest, richest, most knowledgeable and self-assured I've ever been, and that only becomes more true with every year that passes. And overall, this seems like a decent response. I don't have many complaints for it. However, one person had a lot of complaints, so many complaints that they decided to write a 700-word Twitter response to this tweet.
This is why I deleted this platform. This is why I'm not on Twitter. Okay, I have it just so that people like other people that I know, content creators, can message me. I literally told them that in DMs. Like they're like, "Hey, where you been?" I'm like, "Oh, just DM me. I'm not tweeting out or anything like that or replying to shit. Just DM me." I literally have it only for that reason. But this is insane, dude. I saw this actually. Because I popped into Twitter just to see what's going on with this, and to make sure I was like, to make sure that I wasn't taking this out of context, right? And I saw this. I'll be honest, I did not read this, but I immediately thought, okay, you guys are freaks, dude. You were some freaks. And I honestly think if you get something like this, usually it's because they were former fans. Does that make sense? Like probably somebody who was donating a bunch of money suddenly heard that she was rich for some reason, couldn't figure it out. And then now they got to write like a 10-page essay on destroying them to feel like they validated, or I don't. There's just parasocial people like that on the internet.
And I only know it's 700 words because I plugged it into ChatGPT. The response starts off as, you're 28 Imane, not 18, not 80. You can tell this is serious because he used her real name and not Pokimane. It's time to lock in. But every year, you get more self-assured and somehow less self-aware. This isn't growth, it's arrested development in HD. Streaming hours at a time, daily, since adolescence didn't empower you, it just froze you in digital puberty. You talk like a life.
But that's her persona. That's my issue. Okay, so what she is doing is the persona. No real person's like that, or at least streamers. Streamers aren't like that in real life. Okay, regardless of what other streamer says, they're never like that. She's probably an asshole in real life. If you even looked at her original content when she originally started streaming back in the day, She's definitely an asshole. So let's not pretend like, you know, she's not. But I will say this, that is a persona. The issue I have is not with Pokimane herself. Well, it's a persona, right? Like I mean, I guess I have the issue with her and the persona she chooses, but at the same time, that's her money. She got the bag and I didn't. So I'm not gonna, you know, what she's the ultra rich for a reason, right? The issue I have is the persona, right? And how specifically Twitch astroturfs the perception of these streamers more than to hide what actual people feel about these people, and just so they can continue promoting them. I don't have an issue with her. Does that make sense? I don't have it. If anything, I have an issue with her audience. Her audience is actually retarded.
Life coach posts like a thirst trap and react like a teenager whose ego is held together by brand deals and soft lighting. This isn't harassment. It's grown
That part's actually really funny.
adults pointing out that grown adulthood doesn't look like this. And if life really gets better every year, why do you still act like you're one comment away from spiraling into a subtweet? Yeah, guys, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I think in general, there's a healthy amount of hating on.
Yeah, I think there's the thing is like, she's playing that persona because her audience is like, oh yeah, Pokimane, she did this. Like that's all they're doing. She knows how dumb these people are. I'm not gonna knock her for doing it. I'm gonna knock Twitch, and I can criticize the persona. But also, if you're a freak out here writing 700 fucking words on Twitter, right? Which, by the way, he didn't pay for premium, did he? I can't get it. Where's his username? Where's his username? This is a really important issue. Something I gotta say.
That complaints for it. However, one person had a lot of complaints. So
okay. Oh, he's not gonna show it. Gotta catch it.
I don't have many complaints for it. However, one person had a lot of complaints. So
I don't think he has Twitter Blue. I didn't see it. Oh yeah, he doesn't. So he doesn't even have the check mark. So he's out here, this parasocial freak. He's a freak. Is literally fucking out here, okay, writing schizo rants on $700 700 page schizo rants for free on this platform. Are you for real right now? Are we for real? This is really what the world this schizo freak is doing it for free. Oh my god, I love it. I love this. If I could ever get a chance to shit on Pokimane's persona and the Twitter freaks, I'm gonna take it. That's why I made this video. That's why I reacted. What is going on? 2025, I think is gonna be my year because I feel like the old guard of Twitch streamers people are finally starting to see how awful and like just not great they are. And so it's like, bro, we've been saying this for years. Thank God we're getting back to normalcy, right? But also, because I would just want to point this out, reason why these people got really popular was because of the pandemic. But when they got popular, one of the things that streamers are known for doing is gatekeeping. They like pulling up the ladder behind them, excluding certain people out. Like a group of them will push other creators off the platform, literally by getting Twitch to ban them, or to straight up not include them in trends. And this is evident in GTRP. This is evident in the VTuber drama that's going on right now. So if you know about Twitch drama, yeah, there's a VTuber who stopped an artist from working with other VTubers because they wanted to gatekeep their success. So it's streamers don't know how to compete. So their form of competition is pulling the ladder up behind them. That's why it's really hard to grow on Twitch. Not because it's, oh, you got to be good. It's because streamers are the ones holding you back, not your content. That's why I've switched to YouTube and found much more success here, because I can stand on my own and I don't have to pander to the people above me. I only have to talk to you guys. And if you enjoy my content, you'll stay here. If you don't enjoy my content, you could always drop a dislike. And at least I know there's a form of back and forth between us that I don't have to then go to some weird streamer that has nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? I don't have to ask permission from these streamers up here. I only have to come to you, share my thoughts, and build our community without having to ask for permission. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Love you guys. Check you on the next one. Bye-bye. This video is brought to you, actually, by viewers like you. Thank you so much for subscribing and being part of my journey and allowing me to be a part of yours. Let's create new memories this 2025 on our road to 1 million subscribers. And with all that jazz out of the way, I just want to say thank you so much. I love y'all and enjoy the video.